Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's camp out is a duo overnighter with my buddy Mike.
Hey guys.
You guys know Mike. He's been a little bit of a ghost lately, hibernating the winter away. And it's been about 2 months since we've actually gotten out and had the opportunity to film an overnighter together. We did sneak out last week and we did a tent camp out, no camera, just a nice relaxing time just to kind of get back into the swing of things. So we have two hammock setups. Mike is over here in this direction. I'm over here in this direction. We have two similar tarps, two very different hammock setups though. So this is going to be an interesting evening. We got off to a very late start. It is actually getting dark out right now and we're near the ocean. The ocean is probably about 200 yards in this direction and it is getting cold. It's going to get down to negative 17 tonight.
Yeah.
And I think we can both feel it in our fingers.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's going to be a cold one. So we're going to get ready and grab our saws, get some firewood cut up. I think we're going to make it on the opposite side of this log, utilize that as a bench, and we'll see where the day takes us. So let's grab our saws and get some firewood.
Yes, sir.
right, everybody, we've got 2 cups of hot coffee on the go right now, and we've been pretty busy. We collected a lot of firewood, and we've got most of it situated on the other side of Mike. We are losing light very quickly. We did get off to a late start today, and we're not going to go too crazy with the wood processing right now because literally we are surrounded by deadfall and just all kinds of firewood. So we can gather that up later on this evening. But for right now, I think what we want to do is kind of enjoy our drinks just for a moment, and then we're going to move into cooking supper because, like I said, we are losing light rather quickly. There are snowflakes actually falling through the forest right now, big old snowflakes off and on, so it's kind of interesting. And if you look up in the sky, Mike, you can actually notice, so off camera, behind the camera, we've got one of those classic winter kind of evenings where the sky is kind of turning purplish and gray and blue. It's pretty awesome, so... It's definitely going to be cold tonight.
Blue, purple.
Yeah.
Slight orangey if you look through the trees.
A little bit of orange through the trees, yeah. So we do have a little bit of a sunset. And actually, you know what? We are right on the edge of the forest where I've been camping this last week. I come here a lot during the winter time. I really enjoy it. The ocean's right there. Why don't we go take a look? We'll load up some wood on the fire there, and we'll take a walk through the woods, and we'll go down to the ocean and have a look. So let's get some wood on that, and let's get going before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Alright guys, here we are down on the ocean. Tonight is pretty brisk out here. We've got not a crazy bright sunset, but it is definitely a winter vibe out here. The wind swept, blown snow all over the top of this cliff. It's pretty awesome. That ocean out there, frigid cold air pushing through here, guys. We've only got a couple more minutes until it's dark. And realistically, we're not going to sit here very long. We're going to make our way back to the hammocks, get that fire stoked up, and start on supper. But we figured why not come out here, have a look at the ocean, and basically call it a day for exploring. Get back there, cooking, and eat. And we are going to take a look at the hammock setups as well, by the way. So Mike has something very interesting going on. I also have something very interesting going on, and I think we're going to find out who was warm and who was cold in the morning.
I can already know.
It's going to be fun, so we'll have a look at that a little later on this evening, if not first thing in the morning. But for right now, let's finish these up, get back in the woods, and start cooking.
Yes, sir. Do it.
All right, everybody. It is now nightfall. Supper is all done. Both Mike and I ate our food. He had spare ribs, and I did ravioli pasta dish with some vegetables. The fire's ripping really nice and hot right now, and as you guys can see, it is full on snowing right now. So the tarp is totally covered in snow on the back side of my hammock. Mike's off just gathering a few more pieces of firewood right now, and we're going to get this thing ripping really nice and hot because we are getting covered in snow. And we both do need to dry out our boots and our pants before crawling into our hammocks. That is absolutely vital because it's going down very cold and our boots will be solid bricks come morning time. And that is never fun trying to get frozen boots on the feet and start moving around. So we are going to have to make some preparations for fire in the morning as well. So first thing when we wake up, if our boots are frozen, we can make our way over to the fire, light the fire, thaw them out really quickly, and start our morning routine. So we're going to get this cranked up nice and hot, and I got to say, guys, it is beautiful snow out here right now. Alright guys, we are dealing with a very unexpected snowstorm right now. It literally came out of nowhere. It is windy as heck right now. The whoa, like everything's just coming through. The snow is blowing all over the place. Our hands are soaked and freezing cold. we're trying to get our tarp pitched and out of the wind, and it is just crazy right now.
Yeah.
Both of our hammocks don't have bug nets, it being winter time. And this is literally the first time I've not gone with a bug net. My entire hammock and top quilt is totally covered in snow right now.
Yeah. Go figure, eh?
Why do we do this? Because it's awesome. Winter camping would not be the same if these things did not happen. Absolutely awesome. My eyes are totally watering up from all the smoke at the campfire.
Yeah.
We're trying to huddle around, get dry. Most people would think that this is absolute torture and nonsense, but you know what? We're welcoming it.
This is what fun's all about.
This is what fun's all about. You don't get to experience this all the time, so you might as well embrace the suck and just enjoy it, right?
That's right.
So we're gonna get warmed up here, then we're gonna go back to securing our hammocks. Good morning, everybody. It is a absolute freezing cold morning today, right down to negative 25, negative 26. We've got the campfire rolling right now, and we're not going to be sticking around here for long. Mike's shoes are totally frozen. He slept with his outside of his hammock. Last night, I got a little clever, and I took my boots off, and I put them inside of my hammock with me, slept with them, and I slept exactly as you guys can see right now. I did not take anything off. I put my down pants on, and well, I refuse to take them off this morning, that's for sure, because it is cold out.
I slept just like this, minus my shoes. I even slept with my gloves on.
Yeah,
It was that cold.
It was a frosty one. It was windy all night long. Crazy strong winds just blowing through the trees. I could feel the dust of like the powder snow whipping underneath my tarp and landing on my face every now and then. So I had my hood cinched up real tight. But all in all, I mean, I slept really warm. I was totally comfortable the entire night. Getting out this morning wasn't terrible because my boots were warm from sleeping with them last night. But coming out of the tarp and being in the open wind is definitely a challenge. So like I said, we've got the fire going right now. We don't have a whole lot of wood left, so we're just gonna burn this out. And then we're gonna do a real quick, dirty Lone Wolf 902 pack up, which is just cram it in the backpack and get the heck out of here. So, cheers guys, morning coffee. Alright guys, so we're in the middle of packing up right now. I've got my tarp already taken down, and I just want to run through what I've got for sleep system because I didn't get a chance to do that last night. So I'm just going to sit down here and give you guys the rundown. So I did not bring my bug net, as you guys can see, open style. I do have the stuff sack up here full of goodies that I like to keep up just as a gear loft. For insulation, I've got my Superior hammock. This is a monster of a hammock. I was extremely warm last night, and I do have a review on this as well, linked down in the description. Now, a new part of this is actually my cocoon top quilt. Danny made this specifically for me from Superior Gear. I asked for the camo on the outside, so it actually matches my hammock, which is pretty awesome. But this basically zips in and zips out as a top quilt, kind of a cocoon pod system. So this is all nice loft down, and then inside of that I have another down top quilt. This is a Moondance top quilt. So I'll put the review video links down in the description if you guys are interested in some of this stuff. And that was it for my setup. Hammock, built-in cocoon top quilt, and then a separate top quilt. And that was it. And I slept incredibly warm last night, very toasty warm. Getting out of the hammock this morning was a little bit of a punishment. It was windy, very cold, but I just wanted to show this to you guys now because basically I'm going to grab all of this and cram it down into my backpack in one go, and then the tarp is going right behind it. So everything's just going to get jammed in there, and that's going to be my 2-minute pack up. So that was my sleep system, definitely warm, and now it's time to get in the backpack. Alright everybody, we are both totally packed up, all the hammock gear packed away, the campfire is out, and we're going to wrap this up really quickly. It is windy, it is freezing cold out here, I still got to get the camera packed away. So everything went really well. You guys got to look at my setup. Mike's setup was a little bit different. He had a underquilt, which was synthetic, and a military sleeping bag. So drastically different, very, very different setup. He was actually warm all night.
Yeah.
So we're both warm all night, but like I said, we're gonna wrap this up really quickly. The wind is gusting in here. Camera's got to get packed away and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys very much for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next video.